The other thing I just wanted to talk about is EFT. So when you are billing your claims as a provider in private practice, once you know how to bill claims for the insurance company that you're going to bill claims for, well, not once, you should have this set up first. So each EFT is electronic funds transfer. So for each insurance, you have to set it up if you want electronic funds. If you want a paper check, then you don't have to. I think they just mail you the check. But if you want your money to go for your claims to go directly into your checking account, you should probably have a small business checking account, but you may just be able to have a personal one. I think it depends. I'm not sure. I have a small business one, so but each insurance company has their own system of doing the EFT. So for example, the couple of my insurance companies I deal with, they each have their own online one. So like I have to use PaySpan for one insurance company. So I had to register for an account with PaySpan for this insurance company. Then I had to wait a little bit, and then they sent me a before they even sent me an ID and password to log in, they had to call me and verify some things, and then they sent me a login and ID. Then you go in and then you fill out your EFT. So you need your TIN number, your I think, do I name my IPI? I don't remember. There's so many numbers. But definitely your tax ID number, and so and then your bank account information. So the routing number and the account number, and then a draft or a voided check. Or if you don't have that, you have to have a letter from the bank saying basically that you have an account and this is your account routing and your account number. When I started doing this, I just opened up my small business account, so I got a letter from the bank. So, but for example, you have to do that for each insurance company, but then even if you have Medicaid, so for my state, if you're working with Medicaid companies, some people don't like to work with Medicaid, but anyway, I do. So there's a state Medicaid, just a straight state Medicaid that I had to come accredited with. Then there are 3 Medicaids for the state Medicaid. So I did the accreditation through all 3 of those. But for each one, even though it's all Medicaid, each one has their own EFT process. So for the straight Medicaid, I just filled it out and emailed it to them. But for the ones, the other plans, they have different payer sources or different ways to fill your EFT out. So one was PaySpan. I just explained that process. Now for this other one that's still a state Medicaid, they use Echo Health Inc. So that's a new one that I have to call. It wasn't clear on how to do get the login and everything. So I'm just gonna call on Monday and hopefully set that EFT up. So just so you know about EFTs, it's electronic fund transfer, and you probably will have to fill it out for each insurance company. At least that's been in my experience. But once it's set up, then you just do your billing and it's supposed to go directly into your account. So we work really hard, and it's good to know at least how we get some reimbursements. There's just a lot of steps for every part of working with insurance companies. So I'm just making some of these videos to see, or just in hopes that it helps you guys, because I know I need help. So, all right, take care, guys.